Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. I made a video last week. I said, whatever you do, do not miss. KENSHIRO TERAJI versus CARLOS CANIZALES. Japan versus Venezuela. Both orthodox fighters. Do not miss it, I said. This is going to be a great fight. It was a great fight. It was a brilliant fight. And how many more times do we have to say it? You know, Japanese boxing, it's flying. You get loads of action. A lot of people say, oh, boxing's dead, boxing's dying. An absolute load of rubbish. Always has been. If you look beyond the big names, who sometimes deliver and very often don't, you will find great matchups. If you like boxing and you're not just a fanboy or a casual, even if you're a casual, I mean, no casual would ever be disappointed by this fight. KENSHIRO TERAJI defending his WBA and WBC light flyweight titles against Venezuela's Canizales. It was a majority 12-round decision. One guy had it 113-113, and the two other guys had it 114-112 to Teraji. I had it 114-112, but that doesn't really tell the whole story. I mean, this has got rematch written all over it. It's got to be done again. So the opening round, Canizales came out, seemed to have the attitude of, I'm away from home. He's the amazing boy is his nickname. He's 32, so he's not really a boy anymore. But Canizales' attitude seemed to be, I'm going to pour all over this guy, and I'm going to really take this title. I'm not going to leave it to the judges. I'm going to take it. And he was coming forward, throwing lots of backhands. Like I said, they're both orthodox fighters. Backhand was coming over. Perhaps he was being a little bit reckless, a little bit cavalier. But I gave him the first round, Canizales. Second round, I thought he was winning that too, until at the end of the round, Teraji landed his own backhand. It caught Canizales on the right near the temple, the front part, or should we say the side of the forehead. Completely separated him. His legs did a little funny dance, separated him from his senses. His equilibrium was gone, all over the place, and he kind of fell in, looking to grab hold of Teraji, but Teraji actually stepped back. So Canizales sort of half grabbed him and they both fell on the floor, but it was clearly a knockdown and quite a heavy one. But fortunately, it was towards the end of the round. So Teraji got a 10-8 round, but it was, yeah, you were thinking, you know, can Canizales recover in the third round? Well, he did. He did recover. Although Teraji, having scored the knockdown, was letting his hands go a bit more, was winning the round, and then guess what happened at the end of the round? Canizales landed his own punch again. I think it was a left hook. He landed it again, similar sort of area, top of the head. And Teraji sort of went down on one knee and then immediately bounced back up again. But it was, I mean, it's a flash knockdown, but it was a knockdown. His knee, clearly he just sort of, one of his legs gave way. He was on one knee, got straight back up within a split second. But quite rightly, it was ruled a knockdown. So we're only 3 rounds in and already there's 2 knockdowns. Now, rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7, maybe even 7 and 8, I gave to Teraji. I thought he won the whole middle part of the fight easily. Nah, that's wrong. Easily is not right. But I thought he won it, which is not to say that every one of those rounds wasn't competitive. It was. And in a few of those rounds, I think certainly the 4th and the 5th, 4th, 5th, and 6th, I think, Canizales really finished the round very, very strong. In the 4th and the 5th, I think he had Teraji on the ropes or in the corner in one round, and he was battering him. But prior to that, you know, that was for the last 15 seconds, say. The previous 2 minutes and 45 seconds had belonged, in my opinion, I thought Teraji did much the better work. So I was giving him the rounds, even though he was being made to earn them. 7th round was a terrific round. Fantastic, probably the best of the fight. Both guys letting their hands go, both guys landing clean punches, and both guys looking, you know, uncomfortable in spots. From the 8th round onwards, I thought Canizales came back into it. There was some great body work from both guys. In fact, Canizales was quite badly hurt in one of the rounds. I want to say the last third of the fight, maybe, quite badly hurt. But he was also landing his own punches to Teraji. And so going into the final round, I had it, I thought I had Teraji 1 point ahead. And I thought Teraji in the 12th and final round boxed extremely intelligently. Extremely intelligently. He was on the back foot, and he outboxed Canizales for the final 3 minutes of the fight. And to me, that won him the fight. I had it 114, 112, just like two of the judges. But make no mistake about it, you could make a case for Canizales winning this fight by a point or two, no problem. And a draw, wouldn't have objected to a draw. But terrific fight. It's on YouTube. Go and have a look at it and see what you think. See if you think, one, you will not be disappointed. This was real entertainment. By far the best fight of January so far. I mean, we're very early into the year, but make no mistake about it. The amazing boy does it again, scrapes home. Nothing wrong with Canizales. Carlos Canizales, he slips to 26 wins, 2 defeats and 1 draw. But his stock has gone up, make no mistake about it. I mean, he's 30, he's from Venezuela. His other defeat was a 6-round stoppage to Esteban Bermudez, that was back in 2021, and that was a big upset. And yeah, he was floored quite heavily, but this guy's a fighter. He's a real fighter, and he can come again. He can probably win a belt. As for Teraji at 32, it's quite advanced for a guy who only weighs, was it 108? Yeah. But terrific entertainment. Terrific entertainment. Let me know what you think. Comments below as always. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the like button as well. It takes a second to subscribe. You'd be doing us a big favour. And I'll look forward to reading your comments. But if you haven't seen it, go over to YouTube and watch it now. Kenshiro Teraji versus Carlos Canizales. Catch you later.